So once you have a big plan, you got some information on your mindset, you have a why, you got some goals, well, now you kind of got to put this all to work, huh? You can't really get financial freedom unless you actually have a plan that you're executing on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, a quarterly basis, an annual basis, every 3-year basis, 5 years, 10 years, lifetime, etc. You kind of need that plan that you can always follow, adjust, rotate, etc. for your needs. Before you get into the details, which we will be covering here in my final series on financial independence and tools that I can help you with, we are going to focus in on some high-level goal tasks or things that you really should be orienting around to keep you on track. And one of the first things I recommend for all this goal planning is make sure you identify if you're a visual learner, if you're an auditory learner, if you're a kinesthetic learner. How do you typically take in information? You already know this. Most people do. You either like to watch things on YouTube, which means you might be visual. If you like to listen to podcasts, maybe you're more auditory type person. If you sit there and read books, maybe you're a little more visual. Some of you may be a little bit of both. But saying this, so when you think of goal setting, some of the tools I'd recommend are going to lean into areas that tend to work for you. And the purpose of having these tools I'm about to tell you is to keep your goals at the forefront of your mind, to keep them as a reminder on a regular basis. Here are your goals. Here's why you have your goals. And it's just that refresh you are going to need on a regular basis. So one of the first tools I recommend is have a visual of your goals. And now this can be done in a variety of ways, but all these goals we've talked about, you can put them on many things. You can do a vision board. You've probably heard of that. You could write out a vision board using visuals, drawings, craft work. It could be just you typing statements, quotes, words, stories. It could be people or types of individuals you respect or admire, role models. It could be visuals of what you want to do, who you want to become. It could be an example setting of how you envision your life in the future in 3 to 5 years. The point of that vision board or a visual like that is it's got to motivate you, it's got to inspire you, it's got to be something that pulls to your emotions, things that really drive you and say, yes, that's why I wrote that down on that vision board. Yes, that's why I put that on there on that vision board with glue or however you created it. So vision boards are something a lot of people do. Some people are a little more granular. Maybe you're like, that's not me. I'm not a big foo-foo, big, personality type. I don't want to share that with the world. Listen, that's okay too. Okay, I'm a little bit of an introvert at times, so sometimes I do struggle with this. But you could do things more simple. You can put Post-it notes on a wall. You could put Post-it notes with goals on your mirror. You could put them on your computer screen at the bottom. Things that are reminders that are important to you, not things that you don't look at and you eventually ignore in passing because it's so routine for you. These have to be things that inspire you and motivate you. So think about tools that you can put around you and surround yourself with your goals. You may have heard the term proximity is power. What that means is surrounding yourself with things that bring you closer towards your goals or circumstances around your goals are going to help you get to those goals. Now, proximity power does have more to do with the concept of people and putting people in your life that'll help you accomplish your goals. But really, that is the intent of making sure you can accomplish goals, is to surround yourself frequently with them so you always know to focus on them and create those micro actions and activities to do the plan, to do the work. So think about those reminders you need. What seeds do you need to plant to go ahead and remind yourself to create that inspiration? If you found this valuable, hang on until my next piece of content. We're going to talk a little bit more about getting a bit more granular, because we've talked a lot about goals. We've talked a lot about the planning of the goals. What we really haven't talked much about is the implementation and of some of the actions for you to really get granular on getting this journey started.